Shalom. For the form give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahshua, Bashar Rakah, Kodash Barakatah. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, to all the Akim across the globe, preaching word, truth, and sincerity. This is basically an open forum. Touch on Sirach, start the fourth chapter, start at verse 22, and I'm just going to touch on various points, Lord willing, through the Spirit is edifying. The Sirach 4 and 22, it says, "Accept no person against thy soul, let not the reverence of any man cause thee to fall." Right? It says, "Accept no person against thy soul, man." And that goes for your wife or your family. Okay, that goes for your job. That goes for brothers. All right. The scripture taught, "Let no man take thy crown." That man means anything, man. Okay, so you can't let the things, the outside world or even yourself, all right, be deterrent or stop you from getting your ultimate goal, which is salvation. It says, "Accept no person against thy soul, and let not the reverence of any man cause thee to fall." Because, and I'm just speaking as a man about, just certain of things that, brothers get elevated to positions. Brothers get accolades, so to speak, by other brethren, and all of a sudden their character and their conduct changes, man. Okay, brothers who can't take praise very well, man. Okay, they let it go to their head. They become proud and the worst case scenario, they become overbearing and lording over brothers, man. All right, that's why a lot of times it's not always good to give credit to brothers, man. Okay, because this is our reasonable service, man. Yes, we exhort brothers when time be, but hey, sometimes you just gotta let the brothers continue to work. All right, because sometimes a knowledge puffers up, man. All right, so brother keep hearing, "Oh, are you a deep brother? Brother, you this and you that." Hey, it goes to their head, and I've seen it, man. Okay? So accept no person against thy soul, and let not the reverence of any man cause thee to fall. Right? Because sometimes you can get too prideful by people watching your videos, by people may recognize you on the on your YouTube channel. Okay? All right, you might get a lot of likes. Okay? Hey, those things can puff up a brother, man. All right, and we've seen it with them guys around the corner, man. Mainly the camp head. All right. It says, "And refrain not to speak where there is an occasion to do good, and hide not thy wisdom in her beauty." Right, and refrain not to speak where there is an occasion to do good, man. All right, so if we're put in situations where it may cause for a brother to be level-headed, to be balanced in his judgment, and to weigh out the matter spiritually. Okay, and instead of just heaping coals and stones and flames on a brother's head to condemn a brother, okay, maybe you can just use a soft answer, okay, to diffuse situations, man. All right, it's not always a rah, go get a brother in counsel type of deal, man. Okay, and this spirit is running rampant, man. All right, Jake want to see other brothers get in trouble. Jake want to see brothers suspended and cursed out all the time, man. Okay. Hey, sometimes it calls for that, but other times, hey, you just, you may have to pull the brother to the side, and maybe encourage that brother at times, man. All right, it's not always about stepping on fingers and stepping on toes, man. It says, "And refrain not to speak when there is an occasion to do good, and hide not thy wisdom in her beauty." Right, man, because sometimes the brother could, sometimes we could be put in a situation where a level head may prevail, okay, But instead of speaking up, you just let the you just let the wrong judgment go forth, man. Okay? A lot of times things can be nipped in the bud if brothers just open their mouths and bring them scriptures out, man. Take your emotions out of it, take your feelings out of it, and just judge according to the scriptures, man. And weigh everything in the balance. It says, for by speech, wisdom shall be known, and learning by the word of the tongue. Right, man. So, you know a man by his talk, okay? Let's say a fool is known by as much babbling, man. So we gotta make sure that when we speak and when we're teaching, that we're exuding and putting forth the correct understanding of scriptures, the clear and plain picture of what's being said or what's being done. Because sometimes things can be done without the and the brother may not have no understanding of why things are going that way. Okay, so it's up to other brothers who are in the spirit. All right, to guide and show brothers what it is that's going on, man. Okay. It says, for by speech wisdom shall be known, and learning by the word of the tongue. In no wise speak against the truth, but be abashed of the error of thine ignorance. Right. So it says, in no wise speak against the truth. Okay. So when you're getting your ass handed to you, or you are leaning to your own understanding and you get corrected through the scriptures, all right, you may not want to open your mouth and just just hold your peace and take the rebuke, okay? Because the tongue is a small member, all right, but also can cause life and death, man. So when you're going about your daily business and you're living with brothers, you're around brothers and you're going off or whatever, and brothers give you scriptures and precepts, man, just go with it, man. Okay? And also to like guys who fall out, all of a sudden they start bringing in damnable heresies and start teaching the things that are contrary to the doctrine that they have learned, man. So basically turn the truth into a lie, okay? And start coming up with their own doctrine, man. This is James, I'm sorry, 3 and 13. It says, who is a wise man and endued with knowledge among you? Let him show out of a good conversation his works with meekness of wisdom. Right, man. So we all are supposed to be wise men, man. Okay, we have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that the Lord has given us. Okay, we must use that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that the Lord has given us, man, and be balanced in our actions, be balanced in our everyday lives, be balanced in our speech, in our talk, and in our conduct. Right. It says, but if you have bitter envy and strife in your hearts, glory not, and lie not against the truth. Right, man. Because a lot of times Jake hold grudges and just wait for a time to where the spotlight is on a brother, and now they want to throw more bricks, man, throw more coals on the fire, man. Okay, in which some things could be nipped in the bud, times before. We got to make sure that we're doing everything through the Spirit, man. It said, if you have bitter envy and strife in your hearts, and that's what you guys did around the corner, man. You had bitter envy and strife in your hearts, man. You didn't like how things were being ran. You had awkward brothers and kept it in. So eventually you was cast out, And now you're teaching things that are totally contrary to the doctrine which you have learned. So if you have bitter envy and strife in your hearts, glory not, and lie not against the truth. This wisdom descendeth not from above, but is earthly and sensual, devilish. For where envy and strife is, there is confusion in every evil work. And you see that with them guys around the corner, man. All right, through their envy and strife, okay, they bring confusion, okay, because a lot of those guys that's in that camp was coming down the great millstone, getting the truth, man, getting the word, okay. But now they followed after wicked and profane men, all right, who have that envy and strife and bitterness in their heart. And because of that, they start teaching things that are totally against the truth. And what Yahweh Shai set down, set forth, all right, from the apostles and the elders on down to teach. All right. This is says, "No wise speak against the truth, but be abashed of the error of thine ignorance." And that abashed goes back to being ashamed, man, to being embarrassed. Okay, so you guys out there teaching that wayward doctrine, going off on breakdowns and adding and leading to your own understanding, and you should be ignorant. You should be embarrassed at that, man. Okay, you should be ashamed at the things that are coming out your mouth when a few ticks ago you was all on board, all right, and agree with the doctrine that was sent forth by Yahweh Shai Shai down to the apostle and elder of the great millstone, man. Okay? This is verse 26. It says, "Be not ashamed to confess thy sins, and force not the course of the river." Right, man, we all go off, man. Okay? There's nothing wrong with, confiding in a brother, letting them know that you slipped and you failed. Okay, but to get back up, all right, dust yourself off and get back on the bike and start riding, man. All right. It says, "The no wise speak against the truth." It's like he said, "Be not ashamed to confess thy sins and force out the course of the river." And that's what's going on now, man. You guys are forcing the course of the river, man. All right, the oil is up. The last drips of oil is going out. Okay. Now the greers, your brake pads are running out of metal, so now you're grinding metal against metal. Okay, you're trying to force the car to go further than what it's able to do, man. Okay, instead of just repenting, coming back to the things that you have learned, continuing those things. All right, but yet you still want to go out there and push things that you know is incorrect, man. Why? Because you're not ashamed of the ignorance of your ways, man. This is verse 27. It said, "Make not thyself an underling to a foolish man, neither accept the person of the mighty." Right, man. The apostles getting into about metal not a man given to change, man. So when you start seeing guys going off, changing the doctrine, trying to put a square peg in a round hole, okay? But once before they were putting a square peg in a square hole, all right, things is okay. But now that they are now because of envy and strife and contention in their hearts, they go about teaching things that they are not, man. When you start seeing guys who are, we call it being two-faced, man. Double-minded, man. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. So once you guys understand that these guys are teaching the word of Yahweh Shai for contention and vainglory, okay, and you still join yourself unto them, you're hiding unto a fool, man. All right? It says, "Neither accept the person of the mighty." To strive for the truth unto death, Yahweh shall fight for thee. Hey, the Lord likes somebody who's gonna finish the race, man. Okay? We gotta endure these afflictions, we gotta endure these sufferings, we gotta endure the lack of pleasures that our flesh wants to have in order to keep on indulging and striving for the truth, man. It says, be not hasty in thy tongue, and in thy deeds slack and remiss. Right, man, because a lot of times Jake just want to just talk fucking shit, man. All right? Sometimes you just gotta shut the hell up, man. Jake wants to judge before matters. Jake wants to throw their weight around. All right? So you gotta be careful about the things that come out your mouth, man. All right? He said, judge nothing before the time, man. It said, be not hasty in thy tongue, and in thy deeds slack and remiss, man. Right, man. This is a cut to me, man, and that's why, through the Spirit, hey, I pray that the Lord continue to work on me with my deeds and my alms and being more charitable to brothers, man. Matter of fact, let me get this real quick. Let me see if I can get this real quick. Salaki, second. This is 1 Corinthians 13. This is 2 Corinthians 13 and 1. It says, though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels and have not charity, I become as a sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. You just make it out there making noise, man. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith, so that I can remove mountains and have not charity, I am nothing. And though I bestow all my good deeds to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned and have not charity, it profiteth me nothing. Charity suffereth long and is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself, is not puffed up. Okay? So charity, man, charity covers a multitude of sins, man. All right? So if it's in your power to do something, it might be it might be just going to get a glass of water for a brother, man. All right? It may be walking to a store for a brother, man. All right? Don't be thinking it's a small thing to do something to the saints, to the men of the Lord, man. All right? Because if you receive the prophet in the name of a prophet, you're going to receive a prophet's reward, man. If you gave drink or water or food to one of these little ones, you've done it to Yahweh Shemi outside, man. All right, so in your deeds, don't be slack and remiss, man. This is verse 30, back in Sirach 4 and 30. Be not as a lion in thy house, nor frantic among thy servants, man. Not only in your physical house, but also in the house of the camp, man. You want to go around being a rah-rah, give judgment type of brother all the daggone time, man. Every time you come around, brothers is on pin. Well, brothers should be nervous, okay, when the men of the Lord come around. All right, but you shouldn't be that brother who's known, all right, to come around always trying to cast judgment, man. Always trying to put a brother on a spot. All right, being a frantic, man. All right, being a roaring lion, man. It says, be not as a lion in thy house, nor frantic among thy servants, man. Don't be like a bull in the china shop, man. All right, have some self-control about yourself, man. All right, and we all need to be praying for that self-control, right? Because our flesh wants to, rule. Our flesh wants to be in authority, man. Okay? Some of us, glory in power, man. Okay? But you can't use your positions and your authority to be a goddamn lion and a frantic amongst the house and amongst the brothers, man. It says, let not thy hand be stretched out to repay, and shut when thou shouldest repay, man. Or let not thy hand be stretched to receive, and shut when thou shouldest repay, man. So that's plain, man. Freely have you received, freely that you should give, man. So with that, I want to say, call Allah, Yahweh Shmi Shai, the bottom to the apostle, ever the great millstone. Hope it's edifying. Until next time, Shalom.